Hi friends, today in this video, I will show you how to make a simple and powerful spot welder circuit for welding 18650 lithium-ion batteries using some MOSFETs and 555 timer IC. First you need a small heatsink like this. Then you need 4 pieces of IRLB4132 logic gate MOSFETs. And place the MOSFETs on heatsink. And with 3 bolts, secure it on the heatsink. Here is the pinouts of this MOSFET. Now pre-solder pin 1 and 3 of all MOSFETs. Now using piece of copper wire connect all the source pins of MOSFET together. Take 33 ohms resistors, and connect each resistor on every gate pin of MOSFETs. With copper wire connect all end of resistors together. Take FR207 diode, and solder between the source and gate resistors. Here is the circuit diagram for reference. You can connect up to 6 MOSFETs, but here in this project I have connected only 4 MOSFETs. Now to create pulse timer driver, I designed the simple circuit diagram using 555 timer IC, and can be operated on 12-volt DC, and the output pulse can be adjusted with this potentiometer. To avoid messing up with components, I converted this circuit diagram into the PCB, and the PCB is going to look like this. In order to manufacture this PCB, go to the video description, and with this link sign up on JLCPCB website. JLCPCB provides easy, affordable, and reliable PCB and PCBA solutions, empowering electronic engineers to develop projects efficiently. Just upload your GUBBR file here. To get instant quote and order in minutes, it is easy as online shopping. After uploading, you can see the preview of the PCB. JLCPCB offers the 6-layer PCB in affordable prices and with attractive cost-effective discounts. A 6-layer PCB has additional 2 layers compared to the standard 4-layer PCB. The stacking technique reduces the electromagnetic interference and improves the performances of the electronics. Not only this, JLCPCB offers free wire-in pads to optimize routing efficiency, with cost-effective prices without compromising on quality, and delivers in fast turnaround time. The PCBs from JLCPCB, you will get high-quality 5 pieces of PCBs for just $2. Then I prepared the PCB for components. So, let's place all the components into the PCB according to the circuit diagram. After completing the soldering process, I cleaned the PCB with isopropyl. And now our PCB looks nice and clean. Now brain of the circuit, 555 timer IC, place it into the IC base. Pre-solder these 2 pads. Take small pieces of wires, and solder with these pads. Use a 5 to 12 push button for using as trigger switch. Solder these 2 wires with push button. Use alligator clip wires, connect with this DC input terminal connector. Before connecting this circuit to the MOSFETs for spot welding, I first will show you how this pulse timer actually works. I used this 100-watt bulb for testing and separated one wire for switching. Connect separated wires into this connector. Connect 12-volt DC supply to this circuit. And connect bulb wires with 220-volt AC outlet. This connector will work as switch for this load. And press this button for triggering the load. Since the setting is at lowest, it turns on for about half second and turns off automatically. But, for spot welder we need timing in milliseconds, so we need to replace it with just same 1 UF capacitor. And here you can connect microwave transformer for controlling on timing, and adjust this potentiometer for different timing. As you can see, I replaced it with 1 UF capacitor, for timing between 10 to 30 milliseconds. Now you can see, timing is now in 10 milliseconds, and even cameras sometimes are not able to record this short blink. For spot welder, it is important to set timing in milliseconds, otherwise welding probes will short circuit. You can also increase timings, to meet with current requirements for different thickness of nickel strips. And let me tell you, 1 second is equal to 1000 milliseconds, and in this circuit, timing can be adjusted from minimum 10 milliseconds to maximum 30 milliseconds. If you don't want to use with microwave transformer, but on 12-volt battery with controlling MOSFETs, just remove this relay and this connector. Connect this resistor with controlling MOSFET gates. I removed both relay and connector, and output is now this resistor. Now let's connect this pulse timer with the MOSFET circuit that we made earlier. I pasted the double foam tape on back of the PCB, and pasted on the heatsink. Solder the wire on 1K resistor, to gate resistors of MOSFET. Also solder the wire on MOSFET source to PCB input negative. Use 4 to 8 mm copper cable and add 8 mm thimbles to one end, and on another end add 1 mm copper enamel wire pieces to make welding probes. Now connect negative welding probe to heatsink, as it is connected with body of all MOSFETs, as body of MOSFETs is interconnected with drain pins. Make battery cable like this, and connect with the source of MOSFETs. Positive welding probes and battery positive cable must be connected together, and with the PCB input positive. Now all we need is a push button with longer wires connected, to trigger the current for welding into the probes. Solder push button wires over here. Now place the push button on negative welding probe, and use heat shrink tube to secure it at its place. Now the spot welder is fully completed and ready for testing. For input you can use the SCA battery, or you can use 12-volt high current lithium battery pack. Now let's first try on this scissor. Take a nickel strip and place over, and by pressing push button, it will send a high current pulse short to create welding. And welding will be strong enough to penetrate the nickel strip to below metal surface. Now let's try on lithium battery. As you can see it welding effectively and efficiently by just pressing the push button. And gives strong welding spots. You can also add more MOSFETs to make it more powerful and more current bearing circuit. If you enjoyed the video, give a thumbs up. For more useful videos, subscribe the channel. Also check out these recommended videos. Thanks for watching.